Hey everybody, rise and shine. I hope you all got up today on the good foot. I hope you all got up today on the good foot. I did. I heard this song Nicki Minaj put out again towards Marcus the man, and I was just so like I loved it. I fell in love with it because for a long time, I've been battling old bitches who got GEDs telling me, oh, she got shot. She did get shot. She did get shot. And you bitches ain't just see me, not able to walk. How dumb can you bitches be? Like, so we about to go down the timeline of Megan the liar because the bitch is a liar. So I'm going to pull up all of my old videos that I've created on this topic because I couldn't let this Aquarius do this shit. The reason why they are allowing Megan Thee Stallion to be a liar and they are controlling the systems for her is because we are now entering into the age of Aquarius, and these people are scared. They are scared about that. The age of Aquarius is the age of knowing. So if you don't know certain shit, then you need to just be quiet. And do y'all realize Carisha is the Aquarius, Blueface is the Aquarius? They are putting all these fucked up ass lower place Aquariuses in our face during the starting of the age of Aquarius. Also, we could be like, you know what? We need Jesus. We need Jesus. So I'm not gonna trust myself. I'm not gonna trust my soul. I'm gonna trust Allah and Jesus and whoever else. So we about to go through, some shit.
Soon as I get my masters back, they want chatter. Now I'm independent, niggas want fed. White labels trying to turn my black folk against me.
This case. Then they bring up Rock Nation. Okay. They said Megan is with Rock Nation, right? And she said, yeah. They say, do you know Taurus label? She said, no. They said, but you was with Rock Nation by way of working with Megan, right? She said, yeah. They said, did you know about Rock Nation trying to sign Tory and the fact that they fell out? Objection immediately.
Devil want a nigga so I beat that nigga 1,000 times in a row. Balling on a demon like a pick and roll. She ugly, then I gotta hit her with the wall. Illuminati trying to get me, nigga. But I'm the one they gotta spare like a Britney, nigga. Through the hot and cold, I would never sell my soul. And if I gotta die for that, I'm dying Christian, nigga.
Now, the only thing about dying Christian is not knowing what the fuck that shit came from. And then you just dying and just sick. You're going to die sick. That's basically what dying Christian means. You're going to die sick. You're going to die not knowing nothing. You're going to die believing that everybody above you is better than you. You ain't shit. So I'm not going to die no Christian because I'm not a Christian. I don't believe in Roman Pisos, who was a Jew. I don't believe in that shit. So, and the Bible, King James Version, Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. It said we don't battle against the flesh. We battle against the principalities and the shit that we can't see. But in the book of Geneva, Ephesians 6, verse 12, it says, beware of the governors who are the princes of darkness, right? So these labels are able to go into these courthouses and pay these court people, pay these judges whatever they want just so they could sway the opinion of the public. The media is owned by the same people. They owe R. Kelly, Sony owe R. Kelly $5 billion. So instead of them paying R. Kelly, they just want to lock this man up. It's theater. They didn't prove nothing in their case. It was theater, and they could do that shit because our peoples are stupid. A lot of y'all on here, I realized that people with no talent are the true fucking haters and the bloggers that's on this YouTube shit. It's motherfuckers with no talent. They spend their time talking about people all fucking day long, but yet you have not shown one talent. A bitch have not shown herself lifting a weight, but you can go get surgeries and shit like that. Like, what are y'all bitches here for? But then you want to keep on talking about your bullshit ass lies and your stories of your life and how you an insecure person and how you some shit. People with no talent is the ones that's on this shit. That's just what I realized at the end of the day. People with no talent are fucking haters and they don't know nothing. And they go keep telling you the real Jew. How you a real Jew and you ain't never had to go nowhere and steal nobody's fucking land? How you that? How you that? So anyway, here's my second video because I'm about to just go through all this shit because it's the age of Aquarius. My other page was deleted and I have to re-put all this stuff on here because I'm not about to let these monsters and these demons muddy up my age of Aquarius. And I am an Aquarius. I'm a higher self Aquarius. See, also these bloggers are lower self bloggers. I want a bitch to challenge me because I have not won against my grandmother. Since I've been on this shit, I have not never won against my grandmother, not one time. I'm not a fence strider. I don't give a fuck about having followers, subscribers, none of that shit. Because at the end of the day, if I have a message, I'm going to get my message out there. So I'm not going against my motherfucking grandmother. Hell no. Rise and shine. Today we are going to look at how and listen to how bitches lie and how two bitches set up a black man, an Indian man, how two Jezebel bitches set up an Indian man. And I want you to hear how they went from Kelsey opened up Megan door and whooped her ass to now all of a sudden Tori is the one fighting her like a bitch. Listen to this shit.
So we're just getting out the vehicle. I get out of my side, and no sooner do you know, you start hearing gunshots going off. I look up about it was 5 gunshots. I look up maybe at the second and third gunshot. That's when I look up.
She look up at the second or third gunshot. What type of gun was this? Because immediately when people hear guns, the first shot we running. So by the second or third gunshot, that's when you just happen to look up. Okay. We running, we ducking, and sometimes we might even try to see where that shit coming from. So come on, let me let this shit play. Think about that.
And you see Tori, he's now in the front seat. I guess he must have jumped over. It was very smooth transition because we didn't hear it, I didn't hear it.
So he shot the gun in the back seat and then jumped over to the front. I'm gonna have to reenact this shit.
Leaning over, the door is open, and he's leaning over like the door window.
Which door? Is it the rear
right,
door?
the front right. So where Megan was sitting.
Okay, so his door's open in the
driver's
side.
My door's open in the back, and the front door is open to where Megan got out. The front right passenger.
Both doors on the passenger side
are open. Correct. So.
And is he shooting through the window or over the top of the door?
No, he's shooting over the top of the door. So
over the top of the door.
He's shooting over the top at the door. Over the top at the door. And then the detectives is like they trying to help her with the story. Just like when Megan Thee Stallion, first went live and spoke about it, the detectives are using everything she said. So she still, snitched or whatever y'all want to call it. She still gave them a lead and a story, a foundation, a base to start with. That's what Megan Thee Stallion did. Because mind you, Kelsey came 2 months before the trial and did this. Sat down with the prosecutors. So they talked about how Tori bribed somebody. The transcripts, we about to hear those. But how the transcripts go from you and Megan fighting to now you and Tori fighting. So it looked like somebody bribed somebody. And it wasn't Tori.
Be the rear passenger door?
The right front passenger. So again, as I said, he must have jumped, or I don't know how he did it because it was very smooth.
Fraudulent slips. She said it was very very smooth. Yes. Ain't no way you doing all those flips and kicks and jumps in a car. Ain't no way. It's very small. So you was right. It's small. So ain't no way he gonna do that.
And he was leaning over the front passenger door, and she was shooting the gun.
Where were you standing at this point?
At this point, I'm standing kind of like my body's still like to the side behind the door, the rear passenger door. So I would say my left side was the rear passenger, and my right side was kind of like this. Like this is the door, and
Are you still partially in the car at this point?
No, I'm out of the vehicle. Okay. I'm out of the vehicle. I'm just not around my door yet.
Yeah.
So do you know where's Megan?
So I was about to speak on Megan. So she was walking away when this happened, but by the third, fourth shot, and by the time I look up, she's facing towards us, and I've described it like a deer in headlight.
So Tori's just shooting. And this bitch the whole time trying to figure out how to get around her door. But he just shooting, and then by the third shot, that's when she look up. Still trying to be, behind the door or whatever. And I'm small, I'm short, so I don't even see if it was actually Tori. But I just see Megan bleeding. Like, listen to this.
I'm short. I'm 4'11". The vehicle is kind of a little raised up higher than me, so I can't really see. I can only see from her chest up. That's all I can see. But
you can only see from her chest up. So was Tori on the same side where Megan was supposedly shot? Was he on that same side of the car where she was supposed to be shot at? And where the fuck was you? Because ain't no way you taking all this time trying to figure out how to get a fuck around a door. Listen to this shit, y'all. So you basically watched your friend get shot, ignored the gunshots in the beginning, and then lift your head up. I'm gonna show y'all how this industry works. About to listen.
The way Tori was angling the gun is kind of like, it wasn't like straight. It was like, down.
And it was down in her direction?
Definitely in her direction. In the air, definitely in her direction.
The gun was down in the air. I never heard no shit like that. The gun was down in the air. What the fuck? I never seen that, young. I don't know.
Was down
I'm just trying to figure out.
What? So at that point, we kind of were in shock.
Did you hear him say anything as he was shooting?
He did not.
So what you telling me is Tori was shooting like this, like he was shooting like a retard. He was shooting like a retard. Is that what you telling me? Hold on, because y'all got to see this shit. So Tori was shooting like this. The gun in the air and it was pointed down. So he was shooting like a retard. Oh man. If that's the case, he need to go to jail because you don't shoot like that, nigga.
Say anything. Okay. There was no words at that point. Yeah.
Oh, so the bitch dance, right. She ain't hear that shit either. Cause it never happened. So when the prosecutor started their shit with dance, bitch, dance. Right here, she's saying, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear nothing he said.
Okay. What was Quan doing? Could you tell?
I think everybody was in shock.
Okay, so he wasn't part of it.
Right here, at this point right here, he wasn't part of this. What I'm about to get into next, I can't tell you guys where Tori pulled the gun from. Like I said, the motion when he first threatened me was middle console, but I don't know if that's where the gun was.
But you had said he referenced like shooting y'all earlier while you're in the car, right?
He threatened to shoot me.
As if he had a gun
Correct.
in his control somewhere.
Correct.
Okay.
And so after the shots rang, it was like I said, 5 shots. We kind of froze, and by the time I get back into I snap. Megan had either crawled or walked or limped over to. She's in a driveway.
When Megan first came out and told us what happened, she said she was shot in both feet. It's no way, for one, touch your foot. Your foot is all bones unless you just got a fat ass meaty foot. So it's no way you gonna get shot in both feet Fat foot ass. and it just don't hit no bones. That's one thing you need to think about. Secondly, what person gets shot in both feet and they are dancing? We from the hood. Come on now, we just seen niggas get shot in their leg. And niggas, man, down. They ain't doing shit. But you in the club, she was in the club. She was on boats. She was taking trips. And she only had an ace bandage tied up on one foot. I just want y'all to think about this. Think about all of this. Because like I said, this could be your brother, your father, or your son. And you should not idol worship anyway.
Driveway on the side of the driver's side. She's in the driveway. Tori sits down
In the front passenger seat?
in the front passenger seat.
Okay.
He's sitting. I guess just kind of shocked also. So I run over to her. I immediately ran to her. You know, she's the forefront of my thoughts. My job as a friend in general is just like naturally is to protect my friend, protect. So now I'm in defense mode on the behalf of Megan. I ran to her. She's on the floor. I never looked at her feet. I never really just got to look at her. I just know when I ran to her and she grabbed me, she had blood. So in my head, she had got shot because shots just went off and she's bleeding. That's what I think. So I see Tori coming around the vehicle. It's dark. Lights are flat, hitting him. It's almost like a scary scene. So again, I'm in defense mode. I see him coming around the vehicle, and in my head, I'm thinking he's about to come over here.
And the reason why I'm playing all of this stuff now is because I needed to lead up to what I want to show y'all, you know. So that's why we listening to this, we getting the details, because I have 7 brothers. And if bitches are out here like this, I must speak, because bitch, you do anything like this to my brothers, bitch, I'm going to find you. I'm going to find your family. I'm going to find your dog, bitch. I don't care. I don't care. It's too many Jezebels out here getting passes. I don't like this shit. I don't like this shit. And they using the Aquarius in the age of Aquarius to do all this demonic ass shit because she is being managed by fucking pedophiles. So yeah.
And attack us.
Do you see whether or not when he's coming around the vehicle if he still has the gun?
I don't believe he had the gun.
Okay.
So like I said, I just thought he was coming over to attack us. So I stepped in between where he was coming to where Megan was. And at that point, that's when the assault between me and him happened. He assaulted me. And
listen to this shit. Listen to how a bitch will lie.
And Quan then comes he just comes and he picks me up like a little doll. And he's like, Kelsey, they do this all the time. And I said, huh? She's bleeding. She's been shot. I don't know if y'all know she's shot. By that time, he's already to where Megan's at. So
she just a dumb bitch. She just dumb and dissy. She know Megan be fucking all her niggas. Huh? What? What's going on? You don't ever want a green bitch like this around you. You don't ever want that type of bitch around you.
I don't know what goes on in that driveway.
Who comes towards Megan? Is that Quan or Tori?
So initially Tori comes,
yeah.
And that's where I stepped in, and we had an altercation. He physically assaulted me, and then Quan came and separated him from me.
What exactly did he do when he was assaulting you?
I mean, everything. My adrenaline was so high. I don't know if he was hitting me with a closed fist or slapping me. It was a physical altercation.
How many women fought a nigga and got smacked by a nigga or punched out by a nigga? You know the difference. You feel the difference. Because if a nigga smack the shit out you, you're gonna feel that. If a nigga punched the shit out you, you're gonna feel that. You know the difference. You know knuckles and back knuckles. I don't care how big a nigga hands is. You know the difference. So it was a girl fight that happened, but she's putting this all on Tory right now. She's making Megan Tory because she was fighting Megan in the first place.
Were you wearing a necklace that night?
I was, and I'm gonna go to that part too. Now Tori's in the driveway with Megan. Quan is holding me. Like I said, he's big. He just picked me up and said, "They do this all the time, Kelsey." And I said, "Huh? No, like she's bleeding. She's been shot, to my knowledge." And so I'm still in defense mode. I'm still in, I gotta protect her.
To Street TV.
So I look up and I see the vehicle is in the middle of the road and it's on. The door is open. So my initial reaction is to cause a distraction, and I jumped into the vehicle and I threw it in jerk, and it worked.
What does that mean?
I just jerked it, made it move,
Okay.
made it move just to get him away from Megan. Because in my head I'm thinking he's over here gonna just attack.
So you got in the driver's seat of the car and moved it a little bit.
I made it jerk.
Okay.
I didn't even move it. Didn't even drive. I just made it jerk.
Okay.
And so when I did that, it did exactly what I needed it to do, get Tory away from Megan. And so he I don't know how he got to the vehicle. I don't know if he ran or walked, but he got to me really quick. And that's when he started pulling me by my hair. He was pulling me by my hair really hard. And again, I wasn't afraid for my life when the incident was going on with Megan. I was in defense mode.
A man just started pulling you by your hair. When a man fight a woman, I don't think he's pulling hair because he already has enough strength to overpower you. Yes, he's short, he's little, but still, with him being that short and little and her being short herself and bigger than him, she could have sized up that nigga. So he just came over there and started pulling your hair.
But then I became afraid for my life when he started pulling my hair and my neck because it was really, really hard. That's when the necklace.
When you said he pulled on your neck, what do you mean?
He was almost I didn't lose my breath, so I wouldn't say choking, but he was pulling my neck and my hair, and then so here comes Quan again, Quan he's in between us, but Tory has a good grip. He's not letting go. So it's kind of like tug of war at this point with my head and body, and I'm scared, and I kind of dumb myself down just to get him to let me go, and I said, Tory, what are we doing? What are we doing? And
so he pulling your hair, he pulling your hair and your neck, and then y'all whatever, and then you just look up, you have a thought and just, oh, ding, Tory, what are we doing? This is a line, bitch.
when I said that, he released. He let go. And so now Megan is standing. We're all standing at the front driver door.
Did you see how
Megan is standing, but yet she already had got shot. So how the fuck are you standing and you supposedly got shot in both feet? How are you standing? This sound like some demonic ass sinister shit. How the fuck are you standing?
Megan got to the front driver door at all?
I can't tell. No, she just hopped, walked. I can't tell you, but she was there. She was standing at the front driver door, and
How can she hop or walk when she got shot in both feet?
Quan, they're just get in the car. We didn't have a pushback about getting in the car because we're in the middle of nowhere. At this point, we don't know what to do. We honestly didn't even think about calling 911 at this moment or anything. It was all a blur.
Now, did you have on long nails that night?
I did. My nails were broken off.
That was during your
with
fight
the
with Tory?
altercation with Tory,
Okay.
correct.
That was during your fight with Tory. No, that was actually during her fight with Megan, but y'all is making sure she's, keep sticking to the script. That's what y'all doing. Because you hear how they are helping her with her story. This sounds like like I said, she came in 2 months before the trial, and this shit happened 2 years ago. Like, come on.
So now we get in the vehicle. Quan gets back in the driver's side. Tori gets in the, now replaces Megan's seat. So he's in the front passenger. Megan gets in where I was sitting, which is now behind Tori. And now I'm behind Quan.
How is Megan looking at this point? Is she crying? Is she upset? Is she scared? Anything? Can you tell?
Megan was, I was screaming. I was tripping. I was having a panic attacks. Megan honestly was very calm. And that's what made me think that they had a conversation in the driveway where I don't know.
Okay.
That's my assumption, but she wasn't in distraught. I was in distraught more than her, sorry, this upsets me.
It's okay.
No, it's okay.
I can get tissue, or if you need a break, just let me know, okay?
Man, fuck her. She's a lying bitch.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
You get them whispering. Girl, nothing happened to you, so why are you crying? It's gonna make me cry. Drop a tear. Drop a tear. Oh my God, so I do not care about this bitch.
Thing at a moment, or if you want to just get through this. I was going around and just know what's happening.
Severity of the
It won't happen again. And like I said, Kelsey, if you need a break or anything at a moment. I was going around and just know what's happening.
severity of the
It won't happen again. And like I said.
Did y'all just hear Kathy Todd whisper and say, "It won't happen again"? Listen, I'm gonna rewind it again.
Kelsey, if you need I was going around and just know what's happening.
severity of the
It won't happen again. And
It won't happen again. What won't happen again? Her slipping up and y'all having to, give her the right papers and go get some water and tissue for her because she slipped up?
like I said, Kelsey, if you need a break or anything at a moment, or if you want to just get through this one.
No, I just want to get through it.
Okay.
So you said Megan appeared like calm. You were distraught. Let's take it from there.
She's like, Kelsey, call Ferris, which is, co-manager, manager, person that's with her every day. Sorry, I want to make sure I didn't lose my train of thought. So we're driving down. We were heading home, which was like at the top of the hill.
You're listening
I
to
guess
Street
he
TV.
made a U-turn or took another road off to where we ended up back on, I guess, Sunset Boulevard. I don't know where we're going.
So after all that, after he supposedly shot her and beat this bitch up, they both got back in the car. I'm never fighting no bitch and fighting no nigga and then I'm getting back in the car with him. Bitch, I'm either going to jail, because that has happened before. That has happened. I fought with my friend, because I never had friends. So I fought with my friend and I always end up in jail. I never just, got in the cars or got around bitches and just, no, I end up in jail. All the time, man. I go to court. I see the bitch in the courthouse. We be the bitch fight at the courthouse. I go back to jail. No. Hey, baby, shit gets real. I'm gonna get my shit off, okay? I'm gonna get my shit off, bitch. Don't play with me. No, young. We from the street. I be thugging. We from the streets for real. Yeah. And I'm not saying it like that, like I'm in the streets. I'm just saying I have street knowledge. I'm aware. I'm not green. You're not about to just sell me anything.
Just driving. He didn't really we didn't really have a destination, but I believe I did say we need to take her to the hospital. So Megan, she says Kelsey called Ferris. I had already tried calling Ferris. We had bad signal, so it didn't go through. I had sent a text to her security.
So instead of calling 911 or going to the hospital, you want to call her manager. She tells you to call her manager, T. Ferris, and then you start texting people, setting up your play.
I sent a text to security at the time.
Is that Justin?
That's Justin. And because they weren't answering the calls, so I think I said help 911. Tori shot Meg, or.
Do you still have that text?
I'll have to go through my old phone and.
I'm going to show you a photograph here. If this is a document titled "Text Message Justin Edison."
How they already got the message if she said it's in her old phone? How the fuck they already got it? Because this message did just mysteriously pop up, and we ain't see this shit till the Gayle King interview. So how the hell do he have the text already?
Just take a look at that.
I believe that's it. I'll have to look at my.
Okay, but that looks like the message that you sent.
Yeah, I don't
I believe that's it.
think it's edited or anything.
Okay, so you said help Tori shot Meg 911.
Right.
Okay.
Mind you, I didn't even know that there was already a call that had been made. So I sent him a text. I think I texted Travis Ferris. I think I texted him. I know I dropped him our location. And I also sent a message to my mom, and I was like, help. Just frustrates me because
He's a liar.
I was really hurt, and they just make it seem like it's meant.
You was hurt because her and Megan fought a few times. You was hurt because you had bald spots all in your hair, and you just found out your best friend was fucking a nigga that you was dealing with. That's why you was hurt. You was hurt because when you found out, when you started putting the pieces together and found out that damn, this bitch done did it again. You were hurt.
Nothing. I sent a help message to my mom.
And when you say you were hurt, you were physically hurt, mentally hurt.
I didn't even realize I had bruises, but my adrenaline was so high. When I say hurt, I mean emotionally.
Yeah.
Were you scared
I
too?
was scared,
What were you scared about when you were in that?
I don't know. I just was scared, everything that had just happened,
Do you remember what you texted your mom?
I think I still have the messages. It was on Facebook Messenger. Because my mom, she's an Android, so she's always on Facebook, so I knew she could see it. I think I also.
So your mom has an Android. So y'all hear all this. Y'all heard all this. I probably just upload this video because I really want to get through this. It's some other shit that I want y'all to see. So during these times, watch these niggas. Watch these niggas. Watch these niggas. Our own people are going to be the ones that lead us to death. Watch these niggas. Because it's okay. And that's the truth. And I made this back in 2020 because I foreseen all this shit. I was just like, hold on. So I don't know how many of y'all listened to Nicki Minaj's video, Bigfoot. But she talked about a person fucking on minors. And I found some old paperwork dealing with Jay-Z, Harvey Weinstein, and Jeffrey Epstein. So I read it a long time ago. I'm going to replay it so y'all can hear it right now. This is the case number here. You know, you can go look it up. I don't know what's going on with this case, but I know when I went through it, this was the Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah. This the people versus, look, Harvey Weinstein, Sean Carter. I just circled names that y'all might know. Miramax, the Weinstein Corporation, Dwayne Carter, Jay-Z, Def Jams, Beyonce G Knows, Kanye West, Black Cube, Robert Kelly. So, you know, GOOD Music. Everybody in the industry. Everybody. Everybody that we grew up thinking they good. They got it because God believed in them and they're better than us. And nah, fuck that. It's certain shit you have to do in order to be in certain positions. And it deals with trafficking children. You don't hear about that shit no more. You don't hear about these children going missing. You don't even get Amber Alerts. You don't even get Amber Alerts. This shit is crazy. Look at this. More on the list. Young Money Entertainment. Look at this. All these are defendants. Sprint. Yeah, because it's a lot. This shit is deep. Sony. This shit is deep, okay? Let's look into this court case. You know, I've been had this shit up in my stuff. So it says the defendants, Harvey Weinstein, Sean Carter, Jeffrey Epstein, represented in this action as defendant number one, the 1953 trust, conspired together with other defendants to illegally transact a purchase agreement giving them ownership of plaintiff one, number one, while she was a minor child residing in the state of Illinois at approximately age 5 or 6 years old in the custody of her parents, playing. Oh, my bad. Jay-Z was stalking a 5 or 6-year-old girl, so keep listening. Of 2 and 3, with the intent of committing criminal sex acts against the plaintiff as a child and throughout the course of her entire life. Jay-Z. Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein. Oh, okay. Okay, Jay-Z. Okay, but that's the stuff they don't want y'all focused on or even thinking about. Because the industry is full of liars, so.
Trying to figure it out.
What I just told you, when you in this business, right, and you got talent, they want you because you got influence. The devil's job is to get as many souls as possible. So if you got the potential to be influential, they want you, not because you're talent, because they could use you as a tool to push their agenda. Now,
and that's why I feel like certain people pages don't be getting deleted like mine, because I'm not telling y'all Jews and shit. I'm not telling y'all shit like that. I'm actually telling y'all this is y'all land. Y'all don't gotta do nothing. We have invaders here and we gotta get all these bitches off our shit. That's what I'm telling y'all. But it's bitches on here telling y'all that y'all must pray to Jesus and read your Bible. The Bible also say in Ephesians chapter 6 verse 12, beware of the principalities and shit like that. And the stuff that you can't see and stuff. But it also says in the book of Geneva, where they stole that shit from, beware of your governors. The governors are the princes of darkness. Your government is the one that's telling you a man can be born a woman. Your government is the one that's telling you a woman can be born a man. Your government is the one that's going around stealing motherfucking children right now. Your government is the one that's starting wars everywhere you go at. Your government is the one that's making you pay for food that we can grow outside, but they tell us we can't grow it. It's against the law to grow some food. That's why I'm all for people going into the grocery stores and robbing their ass, because fuck y'all. Y'all is illegal on our shit in the first place. Yeah, so bitches not going to tell y'all nothing, okay? I'm just to let y'all know that right now. Bitches are not going to tell y'all nothing.
In order for them to fully put you in position, they have to make sure that you're willing to get in position. And that position is taking dick in the ass, bro. So once you
And how many of these rap niggas take a dick in their ass? Because it's a lot of these rappers taking dick in their ass. And then my thing is with these bitches who come on here blogging, why are y'all trying to feminize the men so much? Because you want to fit in. You want to fit in. You want some friends. You probably never had that structure. But no, baby. Every man is not weak like yours. Your man might like getting his nails done. He might like flowers. But baby, some of our men in the fucking field. Okay? Some of our men in the field. And we trying to break them motherfucking jail cells. That's what's going on. And I'm not saying real men are in jail and shit like that. But I'm just saying ain't no real men expecting flowers every other day. If anything, bitch, you better give me a J. That's the only flower I want. That's the only flower my man is gonna want is a J. Give me some weed. Other than that, yeah. Bitches went against their grandmothers and didn't think that all men supposed to be weak and feminine and shit just because your nigga is. No, baby. We at war. And as long as we got dumbass bitches on here who can influence y'all to be dumbass people, we're going to still be stuck thinking we the real Jews and y'all ain't getting no real shit. Y'all don't got no real money. Y'all don't have no real nothing. You don't even have no real soul. You don't have none of that. You a dark person. And you miserable. You a hateful person. You evil now. Like, damn, you evil now. So, I'm done with this video, y'all, because this is the age of Aquarius. So I just needed y'all to see, like, Megan Thee Stallion is a fucking liar. Go stream and listen to Nicki Minaj Bigfoot, because if y'all couldn't understand this, then hopefully y'all understand her song. But I just had to, put all this stuff back up here because, my other pages was deleted. But thank you all for watching, and I enjoyed you all. Peace. Have a great day.